This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final. Only 2 teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Stuart Robson. It is Liverpool taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we've got some of the world's top players out there tonight, so this has to be a great game, doesn't it? I just hope we see both sides play to their full potential. I can't wait for this.
Liverpool. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Andrew Robertson in the wide defensive areas. Naby Keita plays alongside Fabinho in the centre of midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today, Sadio Mane. Here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Ferland Mendy plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And operating through the middle in attack today, Karim Benzema. This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe? Henderson. And return to Keita. Salah. The cutback. It might be. Oh, a goal for Liverpool! The first goal of this final. And how important could that be?
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? David Alaba. Modric. And moving the ball nicely. Benzema. Well, possibilities inside the box. And offside. Well, close one. Luis Diaz. Henderson has it. And Mohamed Salah now. Alexander-Arnold. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Modric. Benzema. And threading it forward. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So back underway following the equaliser. Naby Keita. Mane. Keita. Here's Fabinho. This looks promising. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Mane. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Now potential danger. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Real chance. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Short corner it is. In towards Salah. Oh, it's in! To give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Let's take another look, because it's a well-worked short corner that just changes the angle of the cross. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. There to win it back. Ibrahima Konate. Well, attacking possibilities. Keita. Has a go. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Well, they've given him too much space, but quick thinking defensively. Oh, magnificent reaction. It's a short one, and Mane in the thick of things. And you need your defender to take charge. Robertson. Now Mane. Robertson. Fabinho. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Casemiro. Excellent vision. Benzema. Extremely sloppy in possession. Luka Modric. And a fantastic diving save. Now the delivery. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Vinicius. Goalkeeper's ball. The cross delivered too close to him. Andrew Robertson. Sadio Mane now. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Mane. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. And the short option preferred. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Robertson. Mane. Keita. Robertson delivered into the area here. A decisive clearance it was. Mendy. A move of promise on the flank. It needs an accurate cross. However, up a dead end. Madrid.
Well, good hands there from the keeper.
Well, the stats tell you everything. They've lacked invention, they've lacked creativity, and they haven't got the ball into the penalty area often enough. And that's why they're behind in this game.
And snuffing out the danger. Might be able to produce from this position. It's opening up for them. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Played over. It comes to nothing in the end. And that is that for the first time. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Mendy. This is Alaba. Casemiro. Modric. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Toni Kroos. Unable to keep the ball that time. And intercepts again. Just the clearance that was needed. Liverpool in a position of menace. Can he take the chance? And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Benzema. Vinicius Junior. Must be. Oh, fine stop. Substitution for Real Madrid.
Vinicius Junior. À sa place, numéro 21, Rodrigue. Changement pour Liverpool. Joueur sortant, le numéro 8, Naby Keita. Son remplaçant, le numéro 15, Alex.
Now sending it in. Something to worry about here. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in 2 minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Salah. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Really good interception. And a creative look about this. Shielding the ball. Chance to make a game of it here. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Henderson. It is advantage Liverpool here. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Can they hit on the break? And the counter-attack came to nothing. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Virgil van Dijk. Here's Robertson. They do pass the ball with authority. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Beautifully disguised ball. Benzema, can he remain calm? Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed, and their dream remains very much alive.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Back underway, and quite the story being written in this one. 3-3. 20 minutes to go in this one. Henderson. Mane. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent passing. Options in the centre. Can he finish? Oh, a goal! As they forge ahead on this massive occasion. Feel the passion.
Well, let's look at the replay. They moved the ball so well, just waiting for an opening. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
A big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Just 15 minutes remaining. Modric. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Over it comes. Cleared away. Alaba. Could be threatening. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Andrew Robertson. Mane. Well, it must be mighty annoying when you can't get near the ball. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Fabinho. Sadio Mane now. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Good looking ball. There could be a chance now. Benzema. Can he put it in? Oh, a goal to level it up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
He's going forward well here. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And a fine tackle. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And level it is in the closing moments. Can Real Madrid change that? It's an obvious offside.
Joueur sortant, le numéro 14, Jordan Anderson. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 6, Thiago Alcantara.
Konate. Fabinho now. Mane. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. And a chance to whip it in here. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, a breathless moment. Real Madrid take the lead in the Champions League final with time running out.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
And there it is! Real Madrid, Champions League winners!
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives. And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.